A new approach to an old site, and boy did it pay off. Well, welcome to Finding America, and it's really great to see you here. Now, I had to start off this video with a great photo that I got from Max and Brenda, 2 subscribers to the channel, showing off one of Max's Christmas gifts. Well, I have to say that Finding America hoodie looks pretty awesome on you, Max, and I hope it brings you lots of good luck while you're out there metal detecting. Now, if you'd like to send a photo of yourself wearing your favorite Finding America attire or using your Finding America drop cloth, you can send them to me at findingamerica01@gmail.com, and I will include it in a future video. Well, you may remember the tip that I gave in the last video last week, using the 40 kilohertz single frequency when you're at Civil War and colonial relic sites. Now, right after I got done filming that clip, I was talking to Chris, and I was trying to think of a place that I hadn't tried that yet at. And I told Chris we need to go back to our favorite Civil War site. And now this site has been pounded since the 1970s, and sometimes it takes a long time to get a signal. And honestly, I couldn't think of a better place to try out that 40 kilohertz. Well, this turned out to be an incredible hunt with some very special finds. So I decided I wanted to make one video dedicated solely to this hunt, because as it turned out, it became a very memorable one for both of us. And I really hope you enjoy watching this one. Well, Chris gave me a shout. Yeah, I'm trying to get through these thick woods to see what he found.
Check that out.
Oh, that's cool. Wow.
Look at the curve on it.
Yeah, no. Yeah, it does kind of look like might have been medical
kit.
That's a pretty wicked blade there. You see where the handle was over here.
Yeah, I thought it was going to be a lawnmower blade, to be honest with you.
Yeah,
but it started moving. I was like, yeah.
Some kind of cleaver, or I don't know.
If it's serrated, that would be pretty wild. I don't know if we ever tell.
Yeah, it doesn't look it. That's pretty cool though. I like it. Nice relic. Yeah. It's a good way to start it off.
Yeah, I like it.
Well, that rusty meat cleaver turned out to be one of my favorite finds, and it's the kind of find that I really enjoy making. One of the personal items that the soldiers would have used to prepare food and feed their fellow soldiers while in camp. Well, I was really thrilled to see one of these come out of the ground, because it was a valuable tool used by the mess cooks, and usually these were transported in a commissary chest like this one. Well, I got a kind of interesting little target, and I just thought I'd film and show it to you. It's giving me a 13 underneath the root here. Pulled it out. Big old piece of forged iron. I'm really not sure what that is. It was just kind of unusual. I thought I'd show it to you. And I'm in field 1 2-tone, running the small coil 40 kilohertz for the frequency, and sensitivity at 23. And I'm getting some signals here. Got a couple shotgun shells we missed before, and I'm just going to keep on going and see what else we can get. But it's kind of an interesting little find right there. Well, this was just a little tiny blip, giving me a 12, 13, bouncing back and forth. And I checked it with multi. I would have found it with multi as well, but the 40 seemed to hit it a little bit harder. But I got down, and looks like I got a bucking ball. That's pretty nice. So it's definitely probably from the Civil War period when they were camping in these woods. Well, I rechecked that hole, and just down from that hole, that's where I got the bucking ball. I was getting a little tiny 12 blip, about 6-7 inches, and I got a piece of camp lead. Now, for those of you starting out in the hobby. Camp lead is just lead that spilled out when they were making bullets, and it's just melted lead. So pretty cool. It's got this nice white patina, and so that's not too bad, right next to each other. And small coil's doing a good job with that 40 kilohertz. Well, got a nice target here. It's giving me a 12-13 right up against this tree, and I dug down about 6 inches, and I got a nice bullet. Looks to be a Colt pistol, and that's awesome. I will definitely take that. Nice little Civil War bullet. So very, very happy, and I tell you that I think the 40 kilohertz made a pretty good difference there. It was much more pronounced than when I switched over to multi and listened to it. So very cool, very happy with that one. Well, I got a banging signal here. I was really surprised. Dug down, and it was giving me a 13. And I dug down and I can see a cast iron piece. Look at that. Perfectly round. It's got a foot on it. This is going to be a pan of some kind, or a kettle. Oh, that's cool. I think it's a griddle pan. Look at that flat surface and the leg on it. How cool is that? See, now I like this almost as much as finding a button out here, because this was a large Union camp, and they were out here living in tents and cooking and existing out here for a few weeks. So that is really cool to find a nice personal item like this, and I am going to haul this one out of here. That'll look good with the display with the other stuff I found here. But great find, had to show you that one. So I was continuing along in the woods here, and I got a really scratchy signal. You just got to dig everything here because it's been hit so many times. But I did dig down. It was giving me a 14, and this is what I got. Now, I found some of these in the past. They have this like little nub on top, but I don't think I ever was able to ID them. But I wanted to show it to you. Maybe I can figure it out. But pretty neat little piece. Yeah, I'll tell you, this one, I'm gonna give all the credit to that little coil and that frequency, because it was just man, it was not a great signal at all. And I got down about, I don't know, 5-6 inches. I'm surprised it was so hard to get, but I finally popped it, and I was like, oh, it surprised the heck out of me. And Chris came over. He thought I got bit by something, or I don't know. Look at that, boy.
Ooh, nice drop.
That is a nice drop 3 ringer. Ooh, nice point to it.
There's still one left, I guess.
They're still out here. But I tell you, that was such a marginal signal. I think that 40 did a good job.
Yeah.
I've been impressed. At least I'm getting signals out here.
Nice.
Sometimes we don't get signals. Well, I think Chris scored. Oh yeah, I can see it from here.
It's circular and domed.
Oh, so we got a button, huh?
Looks like it.
Nice.
Oh man, finally.
Oh, nice shank on it.
Yeah.
Nice.
Let's see what she's got. Oops. Yeah, it just caved in on the shield.
Yeah, brittle.
It's an eagle. Oh, it's probably just a
still
coat
there.
button.
Yep. Boy, it's still got gold gilt on it.
Does it?
Yeah, on the edges.
I think
Over
that's
here.
dirt. I think we're just getting later in the day.
Yeah. Well, that's pretty cool, though.
Nice.
Wow.
That was a tough get.
Yeah. What was it giving you on the Equinox?
13, 14.
Nice.
Finally it paid off after about 500 holes.
Yeah, well, just got to keep on going. Patience, perseverance. Well, we're going to curse this because it is an absolutely perfect bullet signal where it shouldn't be. It's been hunted so hard, but it just sounds beautiful, and I thought, hey, let's really screw it up and go ahead and live dig it. So, a lot of roots here. Well, you know it has to be under that root,
of course. Hearing a pinpointer go off the first time you stick it in the hole out here is kind of different too.
Yeah, usually takes a while before you get a hit on it. So what I'm going to do is put it over here, push it out to the other side, try to avoid hitting it. The pull tab or whatever it is. Won't be a bullet.
7-Up cap.
Yep. Come on. Oh, it is. Look there. Oh, yeah.
Nice.
Well, there you go. We got one on the live dig. I can't believe it.
That is crazy. The thing was sitting there with that signal.
I mean, right in the most obvious place on this whole place. Wow. That is beautiful. It was given a 17 to 19.
Perfect signal.
Look at that.
Oh, that one's nice.
Now you gotta like when a plant comes together,
yeah,
huh?
That's all
Little
right.
A-team going. That is awesome. Well, there you go. You got to see a Civil War bullet come out live. Now, I was thrilled to get a Civil War bullet on a live dig, but to have it be a Confederate bullet was just flat out amazing. So after I filled that hole, I was grinning from ear to ear as I continued swinging. And I have to tell you, the next signal I got, believe it or not, was even better. Well, we were so lucky that other time. I've just got another beautiful signal here. And this one's a 14-15. Kind of hoping it's a button, maybe. You never know.
The bullet was about 10 feet that way.
Yeah, I'm just 10 feet from where we got that bullet, so I thought, well, let's go ahead and live dig this one. Maybe we'll hit the lottery twice. Okay.
Oh.
Oh my gosh.
It's a bullet. A low-ringing bullet.
Can you believe it? Look at that. Oh, this is insane. That's a little different one, isn't it?
Oh, it's carved. It's carved.
No, look, it's got a pin on this.
Oh, wow.
Holy moly. Whoa, okay, let me get my gloves off. This is, that's awesome. I was like, is that a pinfire?
It is. Look at the pin sticking out of it.
I know. Look, it's still on the cartridge. Holy cow. Look at that.
Wow.
Never found one like this.
I don't even know what it is.
That's why it threw me. I'm like, what's a pin doing in the side of a bullet?
Yeah.
But it's actually in the side of the cartridge. Oh my gosh, I've never found. Look at the tip.
Now we're talking about the points on that.
Look at the tip and look at the.
It looks like it was hacked on.
No, I think that's. Oh my gosh, this is so rare. To find a pinfire bullet complete is unbelievable. I'm gonna have to do some research on this to see what it is, but this is a find. I mean, that
nice.
That to me, that's find of the day for me. Look at that beauty. Wow. So the older guns, the pinfire guns, the hammer would come down and hit this pin and drive it into the cartridge and ignite the gunpowder inside, and that would propel the bullet. So this is absolutely Civil War era.
Oh yeah.
A little earlier. It's pretty wild. Wow, what
a killer, man.
What a find, what a find. Oh,
2 live digs.
That's crazy. 10 feet apart, and I mean, this place has been pounded by everyone. Wow. Whew, I am so happy. Well, I have to tell you, I get pretty excited if I can just find a pinfire cartridge shell. But to see a complete bullet come out of the ground and out of that hole just about blew my mind. Now, this was a 12mm revolver bullet. And the U.S. government ordered 12,000 of these pinfire revolvers from Belgium during the war. And they were mainly used by the Union Army, and they were issued specifically to the cavalrymen. Well, finding a complete pinfire bullet is rare enough, but this one was even more special because a soldier had carved that tip to a point. Now, the soldiers during the Civil War met with many dangerous days of skirmishes and battles, but they also faced a lot of days of absolute boredom while being in camp. And to alleviate that boredom, they would often sit around writing letters, reading books, playing chess and checkers, and carving bullets. Well, you know, it's really special when you can recover and hold it in your hand a bullet that you found relic hunting that a soldier left his personal mark on almost over 160 years ago. And I tell you, this one is going to be a very treasured favorite find of mine for a long time to come. Well, just going along here and getting a really high tone. I was almost thinking maybe a coin, but it was under a root, and I finally got it popped out. I think it's going to be a bullet. Man, that's amazing. I tell you, this 40 kilohertz is doing a job. Look at that. Another 3-ringer Union bullet, 58 cal. Oh, that's amazing. I tell you, this place, it's a very tough place to hunt, and I cannot believe I got this bullet. It's just awesome. Well, we were both riding pretty high with what we'd found so far that day, and I was thinking about how well that 40 kilohertz frequency was working at this site. That's when I heard Chris yell out to me, and what he found next, it just blew us away. Chris yelled out for me, said he has something he really likes. So I know it's got to be something pretty good.
You ready?
Yeah. Oh, whoa. Okay, hold on a second. I'm going to get it. These woods are thick. I got to find a way to get over to this.
I don't know if I'll be able to get back up.
Holy cow, it's awesome. It's an old pocket knife, guys.
That's 2 doggies in a doghouse.
Oh my gosh.
And then look at the other side.
Oh,
now,
dude.
I don't know if Leonard is the guy's name or the maker of the knife.
This is old. What was it ringing up?
14. Look how shiny it came out.
Holy cow. That is amazing.
That is so cool.
That's one of the coolest ones, man.
Yeah.
That's up right up there with my Coca-Cola one I got.
Oh yeah, Coke.
Or the World's Fair, but oh, that is so awesome.
Yeah, look at the doggies.
2 dogs in their doghouse.
The blade's closed into it.
Oh, I can't wait to clean this one up. It's gonna look gorgeous. Wow. So what number did you say?
14.
14. I'll be darned.
Let me run it underneath there real quick.
He said,
15, 16 out of the hole.
He said, this is one of my favorite pocket knives I've ever dug. And I thought, oh man, this is going to be a pretty good one then. And it definitely is.
That's neat.
Dude, that was worth...
yeah, that one of the unexpected.
Yeah, you never know what's in that hole. Well, that knife is flat out spectacular. That is a Civil War period knife that belonged to a soldier at that camp. And with its scene of a dog tied to a doghouse trying to reach a hissing cat, I have to tell you, that is one of the best pocket knives I have ever seen dug. Well, on the other side of that knife, it bears the name Leonard. And that was its maker, Charles Leonard, who came to this country in 1830 from London, England. And when he was a young man, he became a gunsmith apprentice and later on went on to build some of his own guns. Well, by 1845, he decided to branch out and expand his business, and he opened his own store in Petersburg, Virginia, the Charles Leonard Dry Good and Hardware Store. And one of the things that they sold there were pocket knives. I can't help but imagine some recently recruited soldier in Virginia stopping off at that hardware store and picking up that pocket knife on his way to war. And I can't help but wonder if that pocket knife that Chris found wasn't used to carve the bullet that I found. You just never know. Now, don't go anywhere just yet. I have some awesome historical photos coming up from our country's great past in just a few seconds. And remember, it's history that makes a find a treasure, and I cannot wait to see you back here next week on Finding America.